fuck it, I'll do Samson. I like playing Samson. Samson, his thing, he's also kind of an attacker, sort of. But he doesn't get the damage multiplier. But every time you take a hit, your damage output, your attack will increase for the floor. But then once you leave the floor, it'll reset. Okay, so greed mode. There's only 4. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 rooms in greed mode. The main room, which is a two chunk thing, a treasure room, and I don't know what these rooms are called. A free treasure room. Let's just call them. I don't know. Let's call them white treasure rooms. Sure. I see one. We'll call them white treasure rooms. And then the most important, well, actually the second most important, the most important is probably just the normal one. The shop. You can buy things here. And then your exit is down here, which is blocked off by borders. Well, there's also a curse room you can go for. I'm not going to do that. You may also notice there is a button. What happens if you press it? Oh, wow, enemies out of nowhere. Wild 6 spiders appeared, I think. It's usually symmetrical. I like greed mode. I do not like greedier mode. Frankly, even greed mode makes me angry sometimes, a lot of the time. Because as you see, there's a timer, and as you see, it spawns more enemies. And see, like, come on. I can't fucking kill these assholes because they keep jumping around. There's a lot of times you're gonna get these enemies very early on where they just jump around and you cannot. He just won't fucking die. And then this happens. Now I'm getting bombarded by a fuck ton of enemies, and there's not a lot I can do about it. It's more annoying when the creepy crawlies, I guess, the bouncy Blakes are at the beginning because it's a compound effect. It compounds. So you can't kill anything, so more enemies spawn, making it harder to kill the first thing, meaning that you kill less enemies, meaning that even more enemies keep spawning. And it's just a vicious cycle. And there's one specific enemy that completely ruins, I don't want to say ruins, but it. See, like, look at all this shit. Now, to the game's credit, they are smart, as in you can press the button off. It'll cost you half a heart. Ooh, this is a really good item. Let's go. All right, this is the one. Well, but it's probably not the one because I'm probably gonna die at the boss because the boss actually does ruin this mode, and I'll show you if I ever get there. Yeah, sometimes you can get free shit here. You always want to check here before you press the button, just in case you get a free key for the treasure room. So yeah, so to the game's credit, you are able to stop the spawning of enemies anytime by pressing the button, which is a good idea. That is a good idea. It does cost half a heart, which, you know, they can't make it free or else it would be too easy. But then again, you know, I don't know. Here's the thing. Sometimes the button is in the middle of the room, okay? I don't know why. It would be better to have the use of that button mapped out to one of the controllers, to one of the buttons on the controller, or the keypad, or whatever you use. My God, because there's so much shit. But the button is in the middle of the room, meaning sometimes, you know, the middle of the room, you know, it's kind of helpful to walk through there because sometimes things are on the edge of the room. Oftentimes things spawn on the edge of the room. So it's kind of handy to have that middle space to run through, and if you run through there and you accidentally take a half-heart of damage, that's annoying. I don't like that. And if you need to press the button to stop things from spawning and you're trapped in the corners, you can't press the button and things are just going to keep spawning and spawning. That's annoying. I don't like that. So it's kind of an awkward situation. I don't know why they didn't map this button to an actual button. Wouldn't that make more sense? You could make the argument you could accidentally press the button, but I mean, if the player accidentally presses the button, I think we can all agree that's their fault. That's not the game's fault. That is acceptable. It's more acceptable for that to happen than a player being handicapped because really for no reason. I don't know why this button had to be a physical object in the floor, in the room. I don't know why I can't have immediate access to this button. Maybe it wouldn't, maybe on a technical level it wouldn't work. Maybe they wanted to leave the button in the room because if you press the button in the shop or in the exit room or in one of the treasure rooms or whatever, it would start working there. I don't know why there's only 5 rooms. It can't be that hard to manually make it so you like hard code it so you can't use the button in those rooms. There's only like 5 rooms in this mode. Even if you have to do it every single room individually, there's only like a maximum of 20, 30 rooms. It can't be that hard to Command C, Command V. Like 20, 30 times. I would understand I guess I would be more understanding of that argument if the rooms in this mode were randomly generated like in the normal mode, but that's not the case. So I don't. It's kind of minor in the grand scheme of things, but it really does boggle my mind why they chose to make that decision. Now, enough complaining. Boss time. You'll go through 9 waves on greedier mode, and I think you only go through 8 waves on regular greed mode. But then, the enemies will stop spawning. Excuse me. And the button will get a skull. Press that, and a boss will show up. And as you can see, the timer's going down. You do have to fight 2 bosses. And you're given 10 seconds is not enough to fight the Haunted. Some bosses, there's some bosses you want to see first, and there's some bosses you really, 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 really don't want to see first. Surprise! Like, see, this kind of, I do not enjoy this. It is more, I don't enjoy this because it's so black and white. What bosses you really want to see first, and what bosses you do not want to see first. There's one boss in particular. His name is Mega Fatty, which, you know, Mega Fatty, haha. He's fat. He's morbidly obese, and he has 18 fuctillion health. You are not killing him in 10 seconds. I've legitimately had times where I've gotten Mega Fatty first, and I've killed the second boss like an hour before I killed Mega Fatty. It's ridiculous. Okay, then yeah, for these, and then you get an optional. So by the time you beat the second the time you beat the second wave of the boss, you can leave the floor. But you also get. You can leave. So I didn't have to fight those 2 bosses. I didn't have to fight Lust and Pin at the same time. I could have just left. But you get a devil floor. You get the demon room. And you know, these usually, I don't know why, but in greedier mode they always seem to have just evil hearts, you know, which isn't bad. But I really wanted to do that because you need to get a devil room in order to start the chance of getting an angel room. So, because angel rooms won't spawn until you have gone into at least 1 devil room, so, you know, it's a good thing to get out of the way. I guess a downside to greedier mode is that it's hard to get bombs, because bombs don't spawn at every shop. Unlike other items, like hearts always spawn. Hearts and keys will be sold in every shop, sometimes at a discount, which is cool. I like getting things at discounts. I'm a smart shopper, but as you can see, the shop does have bombs, so I will be taking 2 of those to be used exclusively on the angels. Because you really want free stuff in this mode. You really, 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 really want free stuff in this mode. And you will see why if I beat this mode, which I will not, probably, because the final boss is fucking stupid. Oh, yeah, that's what the reusable airstrike does. You can guide the cursor of the airstrike where it'll go with the second stick. Oh, I guess I should explain the controls of this game. It's a twin stick shooter. If you don't know what that means, basically it's you use the left stick to move and you use the right stick to aim. You can also use the buttons. You can use the D-pad and the face buttons. You'll use the D-pad to move and the face buttons to shoot, as you may expect. And you know, often I play this game a lot, often for long stretches, and I often find myself switching between using a combination. I'll alternate between like 5 different control styles where it's the D-pad and face buttons, and sometimes I'll use the D-pad and face buttons, sometimes I'll use both the joysticks, sometimes I'll use the joystick and the face buttons, sometimes I'll use the D-pad and the right joystick. Just because, you know, your fingers start to hurt a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I don't really notice it while I'm playing, but I do catch myself doing it sometimes. So I guess I do notice it while I'm playing. But the point is, yeah, it doesn't matter if you use the D-pad or the face buttons or the analog sticks. Yeah, this is the guy I was talking about. 12 seconds is not enough time. Look at how slowly that health bar is going down. And then trust me, it's not even worth it. To be fair, his attacks... See, look. And I still have like half this guy's health to go. Why isn't this exciting? What an exciting boss. Yeah, I guess it's like, oh hey, he's barfing. That's kind of funny, I guess. But, is it? Not really. Yeah, so hopefully I get an angel room and I can blow up Uriel or Gabriel, which is what they're called. I think the one with the red. You can tell by the scarf. They don't have faces because of some Bible shit. I think the one with the red scarf is Gabriel and the one with the white scarf is Uriel. I don't really know, and I quite frankly don't care. You know, that's nice, but I would have preferred. Yeah, this is Uriel, I think. I guess it's more of a blue stripe or robes or whatever the hell you want to call it. I think their brimstone lasers do change based on who it is. But, I guess they're not really doing full lasers. Whatever, the point is, kill him. Just murder him. Murder the angel. He gave me an eternity heart instead of something I would prefer, like... Holy Grail's really good. Prism's really good. No, I don't want anything in there. Holy Prism's really good. Seven Seals is really fucking good. I love Seven Seals. Hopefully I'll get to show Seven Seals off because I really like Seven Seals. And I'll take the pinky. Yeah, so up your fire rate, I think. I think that's all it does. Oh, what's this? I don't think I've seen this before. Big fan. Fat protector. Look how fat he is. Stuff. Take that. Oh, yeah. I guess I should explain trinkets. They're basically passive items that you only have one slot for. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't really remember what this does. I think it'll oh yeah, it'll make you spit your teeth out. That's right. Sometimes your tears will be replaced with teeth. As not very often apparently. I think I saw a tooth. Or maybe it's either that or it makes you have a chance to become invincible for a little bit after you get hit, and you can like ram into enemies and shit. So yeah, there it's kind of like I didn't mean to do that. It was, yeah, in that situation, I was getting kind of uncomfortably close to being trapped by all these explosions. Like, I wouldn't have been able to hit the button. You're gonna be put in that situation a lot. Probably, you're gonna be put in that situation. Not a lot. That's. I don't want to be too harsh because at a certain point, it just sounds like a whole lot of complaining. And I understand that once. It's like it's a cliche, right? Like, oh, I have 500 hours in this game and I fucking hate everything about it. I think that's because it's a lot. You start to notice flaws the longer you play something. You know, like I could talk your ear off about everything I think is wrong with Thousand Year Door. But, you know, at the end of the game, at the end of the day, I still think it's a really good game, and that I would recommend to people who enjoyed the first one, and who just want a fun game to play in general. But, I mean, hey, it sure would have been nice if they kept the text skip feature from the first game, or if they, you know, did this or that. You know, but games are more than the sum of their parts, and there's a lot of good things in this. There's a lot of good things in games. That, you know, I think I've mentioned good things. Yeah, see, look. There's definitely a tooth there. I think I've mentioned what I like. I think I've mentioned the good one that's come up. I feel like. I mean the. Oh, this is Gish. I'm actually going to talk about this guy because he's a reference to. I don't know if he's a. I think it's just a Edmund McMillen character in general. He was in Super Meat Boy. I haven't played too many Edmund McMillen games. I played this and I played Meat Boy. But he has a bunch of games, I think, that I haven't really played. But I have played those two games, and Gish was actually a playable character in Meat Boy. Was he? He might have been a boss, or maybe I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, there's a lot of references to Meat Boy in this game. There's a lot of references in this game period. This is one of those games where part of its identity is making references. And, you know, it's fun. I like that. You know, there's references to video games, there's movie references, there's some meme references in there for you. There's a lot of Bible references, as you can imagine with a game. As you can imagine with a name like The Binding of Isaac, yeah, there's going to be some Bible references. Shock right now. Curse of the Blind, epic. HP up, you feel healthy. Oh, HP up. Yeah. You see, it raised your HP, but with the old bandage, it doesn't give you a full heart container, it'll give you an empty heart container. Which most HP up items will give you a full heart container, but not that one. Not that one. And yeah, you can't see what they have for sale. I guess I'll take the one for 7 cents. Starter deck. Extra card room. Okay, that's nice. Now I can carry 2 cards. Oh, 2 diamonds is really good in this mode. As you could imagine. 2 diamonds will double your coin count. So if you use that, say after you beat a floor, then you're gonna have a lot of dinero. You're gonna have some moolah. You're gonna have money. Ah, cack, 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 cack. Go, 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 go. Gabagool. I didn't realize those headless Diglets were still coming after me. Yeah, these, Diglett, well, I just called the weird fleshy tube dildo guys Diglett. What am I gonna call these guys? I don't remember all the names of the enemies in this game. They do have names. I don't know what they're called. I don't know, these guys might be like boils or something. But yeah, they're basically the Diglets from earlier. You got the eyes. I know those are called Mom's Eye, the eyes, because you know it's easy to remember because they're literally eyes. Yeah, like some of them I remember, some of them I don't. None of them are really, I don't know, most of them really aren't that remarkable. So that's why I don't remember them. I think those are brains. They're just called brains. I have no clue what these are called. The guys that launch their heads at you, which that's I think that's a pretty interesting attack. I like I'd say 99.9% of the enemies in this game. It's really the host. I don't like the host, and that's pretty much it. I don't like the host, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I like pretty much every other enemy in this game. Yeah, see that guy right there? Don't like that guy. Oh, I guess by affiliation, I also don't like those weird flesh guys. Yeah, those guys. The one that I'm shooting right now, because they spawn host when you kill them. So I guess I also don't like those guys by definition. By affiliation, not definition. But yeah, other than that, it's like, yeah, this game's got a really good cast of enemies. They're all different. You know, they're all special. They're all unique. They all change how you. Oh, boy. Well, that's not particularly good. It's not particularly bad either. What that does is it swaps the item rooms for the angel and devil rooms. I'm not super excited about that. Maybe I'll get free devil room items, which I don't really get to use too often because you have to pay for those, and I don't really feel like paying for those. That Sister Vis, those two guys, and this is War. The guy on the horse is War. Sister Vis always spawns in pairs. War typically does not. But, you know, it does sometimes. And, you know, it does the thing where it's like, oh, you killed my sister, now I'm going to kill you. And they get extra powerful. You know, it's kind of a cliche, but, you know, whatever you're... You know, they're like the Obobbles or... God, I was just thinking of another example. I was literally just thinking of another example. Or the fucking bullet guys. The bullet boss from Enter the Gungeon. I know it's a very vague description, but if you played that game, you know what I'm talking about. Or, you know, there's a bunch of shit. It's like, I'm not your goddamn brain, you can think for your goddamn self. Oh yeah, then once you destroy the horse, War will come running after you, and he'll start, you know, but he'll cry. So you got some breathing room. This, I don't know what these guys are called, but they're like Sister Vis. No, they're like Mega Fatty. They're called the Gates. They're called the Cat. I don't know what they're called. But I don't really mind them. Unlike Mega Fatty, they're actually fun to fight. Well, I guess it's kind of like Mega Fatty and the Sister Vis. They're actually kind of fun to fight. They'll spawn those guys. I think they're called Vis. Like those guys are just called Vis. The small ones are called Vis, and then the big ones, and the boss is Sister Vis. And the game does that a few times where you'll see enemies, and then you'll see like boss versions of enemies, which is cool. You know, like Yoshi. It's kind of like Yoshi's Island, except a lot different. It's kind of like Yoshi's Island, but it's also similar. It's also, I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. I guess to the extreme, to its logical extreme. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, that's cool. It's a neat little thing. I'm running low on health. I might not even get to... I might not even get to... Oh, what's inside? Oh, look, that'll change the looks. I'll keep the tooth. Oh, that's a tooth? I thought it was a horn. Oh, I just re-rolled my entire setup. Oh, I got Angelic Prism, but everything else sucks balls. How's my attack? 5? That's okay. Oh, so it doesn't actually... Huh. It's weird. It doesn't actually, like... Oh, I got Stompy. Huh. This is so weird. I don't like this. I don't like this. That's okay. Because every round counts as a charge, so... I'll be able to change before the boss. Hopefully into something better. I am going to miss Angelic Prism. So what it'll do, if you shoot through it, it'll make you'll get 5 shots, and if I had some decent fire rate, it would actually do stuff. But at the moment, it does not want to do that. Yeah, see, that guy's blocking the fucking button. Oh, I have full hearts. I can't grab that soul heart. I guess I never explained that soul hearts add a temporary heart to your life bar. No, whatever. You guys put there. So I'm good. Okay. Oh. Oh no, I got Tiny Planet. Oh god. Get me out of this. Oh my god. And oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Stop it. Oh my god. What the hell is happening? Okay. Okay, can I stop this now? Can I stop now? Oh, surprise! What the fuck am I supposed to do about that? I especially hate when the brimstone lasers home in on you, because what the fuck are you supposed to do about that? Nothing. You can't do anything. I suppose the good news... Yeah, see, I accidentally hit the fucking button when I didn't mean to. So I lost half a heart for no reason. And also, it kind of destroys the flow, which, that's not too big of a problem. You gotta push the button again. But still, it's still a little annoying. Oh, this is Conquest, by the way. Yeah, a lot of Bible references in this. It's supposed to be the 4 horsemen. So, there's all 4 horsemen. There's war, pestilence, famine, and, the other one, Conquest, I think. He's the 4th horseman, right? I know there's a headless horseman. Please! Beelzebub, let's go! What'd I get? Judas' Shadow, okay. So yeah, I got an item called Judas' Shadow, and that gives me an extra life, where you come back as a character called Shadow Judas, which is actually he's different from Judas, as in he has a ×2 attack multiplier, and he's also, if you look at his sprite, it's like all black and shit. And he has like an upside down cross on his forehead, I think. I don't know. I've never really played as Dark Judas, because I think you have to get... Because I think that's a Devil Room item, and all the extra life items kind of suck, honestly, because they make you... Because instead of just picking right up where you left off, you have to leave the room and come back in, meaning all the enemies respawn at full health. So it's usually not worth it. Because if you die and you come back to life, you're only gonna have like 2 hearts, and you're just gonna die again. So there's really no point. Do I have? What the hell is that? Did I unlock that item? I don't know. I only have one key piece, so I might as well kill you. Okay, that's neat. So you control the fly with the shooty buttons. I guess you get a bit more control if you're using the joystick. So there is an advantage to using the joystick, because if you use the face buttons, you can only go in 8 directions. But you can use the joystick, you get 360 directions. Probably, I don't know. There's actually true 360-degree movement. I kind of doubt it. I don't know. Technology's pretty crazy nowadays. Oh, looks like that small child mode. No, wait. The child familiar moves are unique. It's like the mimic enemy is but a friend. And there's also, I have like 3 familiars right now. And that spider one that's walking around will spawn spiders. Will spawn friendly spiders that attack his enemies. Hashtag epic. And those angel babies are not familiars, those are bad guys, and I'm trying to kill them, but I suck at it. The good news is I have 51 money, so let's buy some shit. Is this? No, that would be a waste of money. Of course nobody's wasting money here. Who do I look like? Goddamn... What's his face? Rich guy. You know what I'm talking about. Huh. I can't use most of these items until I have full health. Okay, come on, hello. I don't even have any fucking money anymore, forget it. I had 50. I should have just moved on. Should have just fucking moved on. Yeah, this is the shop. You don't get a treasure room. Go fuck yourself. That's what they said. Of course, I get shitty items in this. Rage. So much rage. What's that dunce hat do? I want it. You definitely don't want that yellow shit. It'll randomize your stats, which is annoying. But it does raise all of them before it does that. So, you gain a net positive in stat total, but then again you might get really terrible stats. I mean, like if you get a bad. Okay, I like this set better, even though it's. What the fuck is it doing? Never mind, I don't like it. What the fuck? Oh, it's homing, is it? Oh, that's okay. I have Technology X. I didn't even realize. Okay, I'm keeping this. This is really good. Technology X is really good. Yeah, see, there's so much cancer on screen. Okay, I've talked about that enough. But there's so much cancer on screen. It's kind of hard to cut your way to the middle there. Hell, it's hard to fucking stay on the sides. My fire rate was so garbage. Man, I got bag of bombs. I got Gemini baby. Oh, oh! Don't touch any penny ever. Abundance. You know what that means? Means you should probably wait. Yeah, maybe I should have grabbed some stuff. I would have had to give up some of my abundance. Yeah, I really wish I had. Usually Technology X is a lot better than this. So little. So little firing. You want to see what year it does? That's what year it does. Aw, shiny do 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 do. Aw, money money do 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 do. Give me money. Now put a dunce hat on me. Give me a halo, do 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 do. All stats up, do 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 do. Shooting double things. Shooting double things. Murder all the bad guys. I'm gonna take the D6 in just so I can have an emergency heal. Because it does, I'm pretty sure it refills your health every time you use it. I'm gonna take it in the final boss, try and get some free heals. You know, I might actually be able to do this. If I get enough money to get... I'm probably not gonna get money. But I might get some health before on the next floor. I like the setup. So. I forget what these bosses are called, except for the pink one. The pink one's called Polycephalus, I think. And then that one's called the Stain. The one that with the tentacles is called the Stain. And there's two of them, I think. Yeah. Usually, I don't know why you do that. It's taking so long. It does not bode well. I don't know what the fuck is up with this laser thing. Oh, you're still alive. Oh, maybe I can get some hearts from this. Oh. I don't know what that's gonna do, but yeah, maybe I'll just plop back in. 2 extra coins. Can't really do anything with this can. Nope. Alright, well. Moving on. Moving swiftly along. Hopefully this will just give me it. The Eternal Heart will give me a full heart. And if it doesn't, I'm suing. Let's go. No one's getting sued today. I didn't mean to do that! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, wait. I meant to use a bomb. I just threw away my free health restoration. Okay. I'm definitely not winning, but you know, whatever. Maybe I'll do a fuck ton of damage. Wish I had Item Martyr. I saw Item Martyr earlier and I just bought it. Yeah, this is Ultra Greed. I fucking hate this boss. This boss, while Ultra Greed itself doesn't necessarily ruin Greed mode, you'll see. You'll see. Yeah, see, look at that. The game can't even fucking handle this shit. He has so much health. This fight just goes on and on and on and on. And they even have the audacity to let him fucking heal, which is, it's annoying, let me tell you. Yeah, so he heals, he spawns these coins, his attacks are annoying. It's just not, it's not a fun fight. It's very slow. You want to pick up the coins on the ground, because if he picks them up, guess what? He's going to heal, and the fight's going to go on even longer. And hey, fun fact, on this, starting on this floor, whenever you get hit, money's going to drop at you. So yeah, good luck with that. And yeah, did I mention this fight is really, really long? Just keep that, just keep that in the back of your mind. Long to a fault, I may say. It's not fun. This is not a fun fight. This is a boring fight. I hate this fight. It's long and it's boring. And sometimes he charges at you and yeah, he'll do this stupid spin move. Yeah, then he spawns bomb, and then he'll do this defense position where he doesn't take as much damage. Yeah, then, yep, he's gonna heal himself. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to destroy all these coins before they heal him? The correct answer is, you can't, and don't even bother fucking trying, honestly. You'd be better getting, you would probably be better. You would get a net positive health loss from them if you just keep attacking them. Because you're gonna waste so much fucking time, and then you're gonna have to... And the keys are the worst. You need to destroy these. You need to destroy as many as you can. You're never gonna be able to get them all, especially as the fight goes on, but you need to try, okay? Because, yeah, look at this shit. I'm not really sure how the fuck you're supposed to avoid this. You need such good items. But hey, it looks like I'm gonna be able to do it. Oh god, I actually might not. Kill. Okay, cool. Oh man, that sure was long and annoying. Man, I hope there isn't a all equally as long second phase that's also hard as fuck. Oh wait, there is. This is Ultra Greedier. Ultra Greedier fucking ruins this mode. I don't think I think my reasoning should be pretty clear. This fight lasts way too fucking long and is way too fucking hard. I came in, like, I mean, look, I don't want to say that I'm a perfect player or that I necessarily deserve to win that run. All I'm saying is that this fight is too long and too boring. It doesn't justify the length of the fight. My problem isn't necessarily that the fight is long, and I'm willing to put up with that as long as it's a fun fight. Problem, the fight is not fun. Problem, the fight has two fucking phases, at least in Greedier mode. In Greedier mode, you fight Ultra Greedier. In Greed mode, you don't, which is why I think Greed mode is fun while Ultra Greedier mode is fucking stupid. You better hope you get good items, and you better hope that you get an item that lets you heal, because there's no way to heal in between these battles. So you better hope for a good card that lets you heal, or a Yum Heart, or a D6, which I wasted, which yes is my fault, but the point still stands. This fight is too long. I hate this fight, and it makes me dread getting all the completion marks with all the characters. I can't say that about any other fight in the game. Even the final boss is at least the final boss. It's a long fight, but it's fun. I don't care that it's long because it's fun. This is not fun. This is look at me rambling. It's yeah, I don't think I need to say anymore. I can't stress enough how long and boring it is. That's half the reason you get hit, because you just can't put up with all this boring bullshit. Nothing interesting is happening. You just want it to be over with so you can get your completion mark, get your unlock, and just stop trying over and over and over and over again. So that's Binding of Isaac. Look, I really do enjoy this game. It's just there's a lot of, it's more interesting to, I guess the bad things are easier to talk about than the good things. But I do enjoy this game a lot. I enjoy the excitement. I enjoy the enemies a lot. I think that's really what makes this game what it is. It's the enemies and the items. Those are the two big things. The enemies provide such a unique, dynamic experience. I think that's the name of the game with the Binding of Isaac, is dynamic. If I had to choose one word, it would be dynamic. The enemies force you to think about how to use your items in creative ways. The items force you to play in creative ways. And all in all, it's just a very, it's an ever-changing, it's a dynamic game. You're never going to be doing the same thing for too long. You're never going to be thinking the same way for too long. You're never going to be strategizing. You're never going to be using the same strategy for too long. And that's a really interesting, really smart, really fun way to design a game. And that's the lifeblood of games, is that very idea. How can you make players change their strategy? How can you how can you create new inventive mechanics? This game nails that core concept that I believe is so important for a game perfectly, pretty much. So that's yeah. So all in all, good game. Greedier mode sucks, but hey, you know, normal, hard, and greed mode are fun. So, you know, 3 out of 4 isn't bad. That's 75%. 75% of the game is pretty fun. Even then, you know, just ultra greedier is really the only problem I have. Is the only real damning problem I have with greedier mode. And I would be totally understanding if somebody could just brush that off and not really care about that, or if they tell me I just need to get good or whatever. You know. That's Binding of Isaac. Thanks for watching.